think? Okay, Damien. There's your tile. That's a wet spot. Some of this is shadows. This area is all clean. This is by the stove. Okay. Alright. This is over here in the deli. We had this area really clean. This area wasn't that bad, so it came up really clean. The areas that didn't that were really bad, I'll show you in a minute. But he's just filling out some extra grout holes with the grout we mixed up tonight, so that there's no voids anywhere, so nobody can say anything. Say hi, Ernesto.
Hi.
Lots of water, that's the only way to clean it, lots of water. See how he's using the water? The reason a lot of this was so terrible was because whoever grouted the deli, not this area was pretty good. But the bakery area, they didn't clean the grout off anywhere really. Not to mention people were walking on it right after they grouted because we cleaned up footprints everywhere. Okay, now I'm coming into another part of the deli. This area was really, really bad, so the tile's a little discolored here and there. You can see it, but we got all the grout off. There is, when the tile's wet, you can see the grout rings, the circles. What you're seeing right now is discolored tile from trying to get the epoxy off. Hey! Ernesto forgot a spot. So now I'm going to make him come clean this and wash it. That's alright, I'm joking. Okay, now. This area wasn't too bad, but it's still a little dirty and discolored here and there. But it looks clean, as you can see. I don't know. I'm holding it as close as I can. I hope you can hear me. Yep. Hey, Ernesto forgot another spot, so I'll show you that one. Okay. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Okay. Dos spots, Ernesto. Okay, now I'm going to go into the worst area. The two areas that were the worst.
We will continue to be your
and when we were scraping the epoxy up that wasn't washed off really good, this is what it did to the tile. And that's from scraping the epoxy up, not from any chemical. Let me turn this thing off. Now you can hear me. This area was just atrocious. This whole area. This is by the freezer door, and we're getting ready to come into the bakery. I got it a lot cleaner. There is other stuff on the floor besides our epoxy. Okay. Now here's the bakery area. This area was atrocious. We got this one pretty clean here. And here's one of the worst areas right here. Here is the worst area. We got this as clean as we could get it, as you can see. There's still a little, if you get really close you can see it, but there's a little discoloration right in here from where it was really, really bad. A lot of epoxy here. A lot of epoxy. There's another bad discolored area for the epoxy. It'll be the same color with wear. As after they wash it a couple times, it won't look like this. It'll blend in with everything else. I don't think it's going to matter because they got two different colored tile everywhere. And they got tile with different dye lots everywhere too, so. Okay. There's my tile repair. All the way down that I did. Okay. Now, here's the front area we did yesterday, or Thursday. This is pretty clean. See that? Yeah. Now, this is what we found all over the place. I'm going to show you this. You don't show it to nobody else. But right there, what you're seeing is the bottom of a bucket that was in the epoxy. This is underneath the shelf. Nobody can see this, so this is why I'm doing this. We found like 5 or 6 of these spots where people were just setting the bucket that had epoxy on it everywhere, and they didn't clean the bottom. They didn't clean it up after they moved the bucket. And there was like 5 of these spots. This one I didn't clean because it's under the counter. You can't see it. Alright, well, thank you, Damien. I hope we busted our fucking ass, dude. We scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and we even re-scrubbed the whole floor tonight after we finished detailing. So, if they're not happy, I don't know what will make them happy. This place looks 100% better than it did, but if they want to get picky, I think we can get away with telling them that, well, you shouldn't have had the trade, you should have had it protected. But because we cleaned up all the grout lines so they can't knock it on our grout. I don't know. Well, here it is. Anyways, have a good day. Bye.